Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name, giving all praise, honor, and glory to their Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakvadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible and rule well. Shalom. Another shalom to all the sincere Akims throughout the four corners of Europe, pushing this truth through diligence and sincerity. All right, and in charity. And another shalom to all the sincere Akims, Slakia, to all the sincere followers, listeners of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, not just hearers of the word, but doers as well. You men, women, and children, and hopeful elect, shalom. All right, and this lesson is inspired by this video clip that I saw, and it's Esau's plans for the future. All right, and I'm gonna play the clip. I'm just gonna grab two precepts and wrap it up. And I'm gonna play the clip, but it's it's going into this devil thinking he's gonna reign forever. He's gonna, be in rulership forever, man. Constantly passing down, all right, wealth to his children, but that's contrary. All right, contrary to what the Bible, and we know the Bible is what? Faithful and true. Psalms 49:11, their inward thought, see that their thought process is that they're going to continue to be on top. No one's going to take them down, right? It says that their houses shall continue forever and their dwelling places to all generations, all right? So they think they're going to die, come back, and still be in power, still have that wealth that was passed down from generation to generation, all right? But Esau, Edom got another thing coming to him, man. All right. Matter of fact, let's go to this is Job 20:4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. All right, it says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach up to the clouds. And when you see this video, you're going to see what that's talking about. This man going into space, all right, and with his satellites and his airplanes and things of that nature. All right, it says, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. What is dung? Shit. Excuse my rude speech. All right. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found, yet he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. And that's going to be a beautiful day, man. All right. When the Lord rounds up these sleazy E's, all right, and burn them up. Obadiah. All right. So, let's play the clip. And Lord, what is edifying? Till next time I say shalom.
Walmart billionaire Mark Lohr has launched a jaw-dropping project to build a $400 billion utopian city in the middle of the American desert. Here are the details. CNN reports that recently retired Walmart billionaire Mark Lohr announced plans to build a brand new super city in the middle of the American desert for $400 billion. Lohr said the plan is to construct a utopian city that will be very clean and green, built around the dream of social equality. Famous architect house Bjarke Engels Group has been hired to design the city, which Lohr has named Thalassa. Renderings of the plan show nature-friendly architecture covered in foliage and people playing in large parks that crisscross the city. The plans also show many green technologies built into the city. Lohr says his team will be meeting very soon with state officials in one of the U.S.'s less populated regions with the aim of receiving the city's first residents by 2030. The project's first phase aims to build enough infrastructure for 50,000 people on 1,500 acres for an estimated cost of $25 billion. The whole city would eventually house 5 million people within 40 years. Lohr said the aim is to create a more equitable city from the ground up, where all citizens would participate in the decision-making and budgeting process. This plan to build a revolutionary new city in the desert echoes that of Mike Reynolds, who after many years of struggling with local authorities, was granted the right to build nature-friendly buildings called Earthships in an area of New Mexico. Over the years, Reynolds' community has built dozens of Earthships which require no external water, electricity, or sewage connections, and thus save the inhabitants thousands of dollars in municipal fees per year. An ambitious new project could soon be providing the very cold city of Helsinki with a sustainable source of heat, while also doubling as an attractive location for Finns to escape the long, harsh Nordic winter. Here are the details. New Atlas reports, citing architecture firm Carlo Ratti Associati, that Helsinki has named the Helsinki Hot Heart project as the winner of its Helsinki Energy Challenge. If the project does go ahead, it will be built in the ocean next to the city and will consist of an archipelago of 10 artificial islands built on top of huge water basins. Each basin will measure 225 meters in diameter and hold up to 10 million cubic meters of water. Energy drawn from wind, sunlight, and other renewable sources will power heat pumps that will heat water and pump it into the huge water basins. The tanks will act like a big thermal battery, storing the hot water until it's pumped into the city's heat distribution network as required. Additionally, thanks to all the heat being produced, 4 of the large islands will serve as recreational parks with pools and tropical forests installed. The idea is that these will be encased within a transparent dome and LED lighting, allowing locals to enjoy warm parks in the middle of winter. The idea was inspired by the Finnish ideal that everyone has the right to relax and enjoy nature. The designers of the system say it can be expanded to provide all Helsinki's heating needs by the end of the decade while producing zero carbon emissions. The cost is expected to be 10% lower than Helsinki's current heating costs. SpaceX's famous CEO, Elon Musk, plans to have established a functioning city on Mars by 2050, and here's how he plans to do it.
These devils trying to escape, knowing that YAHAWASHI is on his way, right? But that's not going to happen, all right? Isaiah 63:1.
Mars and Earth align every 2 years, making the time before these alignment periods the obvious launch windows for missions to Mars. Musk said in various news conferences that he plans to send 2 unmanned SpaceX Starships to Mars during the next launch window, which would be in 2022. These first 2 autonomous cargo-carrying spacecraft will carry up to 100 tons of power, mining, and life support equipment. If this mission is successful, the plan is to use the next launch window in 2024 to send 2 Starships with human pioneers and another 2 cargo-carrying Starships. Musk said this first human mission would not be relaxing at all, as all future missions would depend on the success of what these pioneers can accomplish. These first Mars pioneers would have to deploy all the hardware, establish temporary survival shelters, and set up a rocket fuel production factory. Establishing this rocket fuel factory would be difficult under the harsh conditions, but it would be crucial as it is the only guarantee for the astronauts to return home alive. The factory would use Mars's frozen water and the carbon dioxide molecules that dominate the planet's very thin atmosphere to create methane and liquid oxygen, aka rocket fuel. If this very vital first human mission is successful, the next step would be to build more permanent habitats, greenhouses.
They're in with thoughts that their houses shall continue, right? Well, the next stop for these devils is slavery, man. The next stop for these devils, because they are the wicked, man. Malachi 1:4. All right. The next stop for these devils is slavery. This is Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. All right. Captivity is slavery, bondage. All right. Bondmaids, bond servants, man. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. And that was Esau's blessing. All right. And that's how he's going to go out. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. The saints are the Israelites. Psalms 148:14. And this is our faith, man. All right.
And life support systems. After that, the plan is to focus on growth and rapid expansion from a village to a town to a full Martian city and eventually to multiple Martian cities. 2026 should then see the launch of a large number of human-carrying starships. Soon after that, Musk envisions seeing thousands of starships with thousands of people launched to Mars during every launch window. A company founded in 2019 that makes vodka and hand sanitizer is dreaming big. Mars big. Here are its plans. Air Company, a New York City-based startup that turns carbon dioxide into renewable products, has released concept images showing what a refueling station for rockets on Mars could look like. The renderings show fuel storage tanks and a rocket return launch pad, as well as astronauts and a rover. Air Company last week announced plans to create rocket fuel from carbon dioxide. Such a technology would be vital for sustainable habitat on the Red Planet. It would also greatly reduce the carbon footprint of space exploration on Earth. The idea is not as far-fetched as it seems. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk aims to send human pioneers to Mars in 2024 and build a fully functioning settlement there by 2050. And Air Company has already received 2 awards and a grant from NASA for its work on carbon conversion technology. The firm says it has developed a working prototype that would take water from Mars's ice deposits and carbon dioxide from its atmosphere to produce liquid oxygen and liquid methane. In interviews with Fast Company and Inverse, company officials say they hope to work with industry players such as SpaceX and Blue Origin to deploy the technology on a space station or Mars in the near future.
For more news animations and explainers, hit the subscribe and bell button to join the Tomo News family.
Let me see here. Let me see here. Wow. All right. Let's see if this is it. Nah, it's not it. What is that? I think I spelled that. Yep. The YAHAWASHI. Job 5 and 17 says, he disappointed the devices of the craft so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the foolish carry it headlong. All right, so the Lord's going to disappoint these devils, man. All right. And that enterprise that they're trying to pull off is the NWO. All right, which is ultimately the MOTB, but you can throw this in there too, man. All right, them trying to escape. All right, them going to Mars and doing this and doing that. All right, he's going to disappoint it so that their hands cannot perform it. All right. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right, these devils, all right, they're thinking their houses are going to continue and that they're going to be able to pull off their NWO and the things that they have in their corruptible minds. But it's not going to happen, man. All right, thus said the Lord, thus said the Bible. Shalom.